Right, okay, that should be that there. Hello everyone. Thank you for joining me on the stream today. This is my first time going through the stream solo, essentially. So hopefully this will be fine. I do have a plan, which is lovely. It really takes the weight off my shoulders to be funny, because it means I can just, like, if something ends up going wrong, I can just play the game myself and, enjoy it like that. So that should be good. Right, without any further ado, let's take off this little lovely opening card here, and we can open up the menu for Cultist Simulator. So if you don't know what this game is, Cultist Simulator is kind of an eldritch, occulty themed card game, more or less, that takes us through some very interesting little journeys. I've played this game twice now. So my very first game, had no idea what to do, was super confused all the time, and I ended up just getting a day job. And apparently that counts as a victory condition, because you end up making enough money to live happily ever after, and you don't need to worry about, culty stuff ever again, which is great. That's good for you. The second playthrough, I did manage to do some cool shit, like, we'll get into that in this playthrough. But we had a good time with that, but unfortunately we ended up getting arrested because, ooh, boo-hoo, doing the occult is quite illegal in whatever time period this game is set. So, without any further ado, let's hop right in here. In the last game, yeah, we got bars across the sun, so we got locked up, but this gave us a really interesting option. We can actually play as a detective, so one of the people who are tasked with catching these cultists. So, it's quite funny. But let's just go through this bit of dialogue here, and then we'll start a game. So, I am an inspector in the capital's police, charged with the investigation of the most vile and wretched things that one human does to another. I'm going to start a new game with reason, health, and an inspector's position. Right. Game? Game? Okay, cool. It's all good. As a detective, I have ended the careers of thieves, murderers, blackmailers, and arsonists. Some criminals do worse still, and on some mornings my hands have been known to tremble. Right, so, detective. Detective. We're going to name our detective, and he will be Detective Aberdeen. Just after one of the characters from the Outward game series we've been playing at the moment. Right. Now, Detective Aberdeen is able to do many things. Well, burn the witch. Well, fair enough then. We will have no issues burning plenty of witches. We'll catch a bunch as a detective. That is definitely the plan. So here we have what I call plates. They're called verbs, actually, but I call them plates because, and I'll show you. I'll show you why. So we're going to take our inspector's position. I have a senior position at the Capital's Police Force, and we are going to put this into the work slot here. So, once again, I have been seconded to the Suppression Bureau, the government office which concerns itself with occult crimes. The Bureau has a poor reputation. We're going to get that started, and this is why I call them plates, because they have little timers spinning around them. And eventually this becomes a game of keeping these plates spinning. Not unanalogous to actually, balancing plates on sticks and keeping them going. So, the Bureau has identified a troublesome individual I am to investigate. My breath tightens when I see the name. There was another case, one I remember all too well. So, we're going to collect these now. Lovely. So, we have some fatigued health. That'll come back to us very shortly, not a problem. We have reason. We have a non-fatigued health, which you can use for a number of other activities. We've also got ourselves a rival. So this is Violet, and Violet has found new hobbies. Hobbies of a fairly occult nature, if I'm going to be totally honest with you. We also have ourselves a sealed bureau file. Now, you might recognize something in this file. This is a file on the enigmatic Eerie. I sealed it myself. I am all too familiar with its contents. If I were to revisit them, the dreams might begin again. These dreams being quite spooky. Now, if you're familiar with the channel, or even with myself in general, you know that Eerie is my significant other. And we were playing a game of this together. The last game we actually played was kind of a joint game, and Eerie was the name given to the particular occultist that ended up landing themselves in prison. So, yeah, I don't know, it's a nice little way to start the stream in that regard. Okay, so next we have this dream plate here. The Suppression Bureau publishes memoranda on the dangers of dreams. Every week there's another. And now we have time. So time passes. So every 60 seconds time will consume a fund, basically. I must have funds to live or I will become ill. So you'll just die if you're too poor to buy food, basically. which is fair enough. So we're going to start organizing these things here, try keep tabs on everything. How do I want to split these guys up? You know, I'll keep time over here because that can have a variety of effects. Yeah, let's move everything up here actually. I'll put dreams beside it, a little bit of a gap, and work here. Okay, lovely. I'll put our job. Hang on, how big does that speed bubble come? Okay, so we're gonna put our health here, our reason here. No, we're gonna shift that all over one space. So our job, our health, our reason. Keep our fatigued health there. We're gonna put our funds over this way, and we have a sealed bureau file, which I will for the time being put here, and a rival named Violet, who I will leave in this position. Okay, so work. We can go back to work at our inspector's position. Oh boy. Okay. So I've never played the detective before, so I really don't know what to do at this point. So let's have a look. Subject. Until I have evidence, I must start by observing my quarry directly. So we will be observing Violet. If I apply my reason, perhaps I can learn more about my target. Sounds good to me. Oh wait, does that go anywhere? Oh, so I can have like a focus. I can be single-minded, I can be vigilant, or I can be meticulous. Well, what's Violet been up to? She's a disciple, so she's a true initiate of the mysteries. She is a maverick, an agenda of her own, and she's ascending. But there's nothing more specific than that, unfortunately. But she's a maverick, so I don't know. I feel like potentially being meticulous, we could find some of the work she's been up to herself. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Investigating a target. The more reason I use, the better my chance of success. Fair. If you can be meticulous, vigilant, and single-minded all at the same time, I can imagine that going quite well for you. Alright, so we're going to start pursuing Violet then. As you can see, their time is consumed to fund, so as time passes, we're going to need to make money from a job, basically, to keep up our ability to live. Curious about what to do with this, though. And a file in the enigmatic eerie. Enigmatic is exactly the right phrase. My ultimate aim, there will be a price. So this is what drives me. This file here, curiously enough. So I don't know what to expect for just yet, but we'll see. This little bracket, by the way, you can move this around, and this will. Oh, hang on, we have a new event here. This will be where new cards kind of jump in. So you can organize your cards and then have like a specific area where new cards kind of join the pile. Dreaming. Report dreams of moonlight. Report dreams of a nightbound forest. Draw back your curtains to be woken by the sun. Do not cut your hair before you sleep. Never sleep before a cracked mirror. Ooh, interesting. I've got some passion, though, which is good. Passion is the third of these kind of like central resources. So we have health, passion, reason, and then funds here as well. So we can rest, or we could potentially dream about this file. That could be good. Right, I'm going to put the passion there for the time being. Yeah, why not? Let's dream about our file. Oh, we can't, unfortunately. So sometimes objects will be able to pop in the slot, but not every type of object is able to go here. So desires can go here, but apparently dreaming about, like, you know, a sealed docket won't do much. But there are other kind of desires you can get in this game that you can dream on, and that will have an effect. So we're going to push time a little bit forward. Actually, we could dream with a bit of passion, now that I think of it. I know this dream. A moonlit road. You got warned about this! Aberdeen, come on, you gotta report this tomorrow morning. The road crests a hilltop and the air is silver bright. Okay, and we need to dream with lore. If I engage in occult practice before I sleep, I might find the way to deeper dream. So there are these other elements that we can use to explore the dream world. As you can see, the moonlit street then becomes kind of like etched into the table we're playing on as well with time. But unfortunately, we don't have any lore, and we don't have a way to the wood. So we're just going to have to wait it out. Let's see how work goes. We can actually speed up time a little bit as well. Lovely. Yeah, I'll slow time down again once we get time and this next round of work going, and I'm going to take a look at the chat. Okay, so we've unlocked the ability to study as well, which is quite useful. My investigation has turned up no new leads. Unfortunate. I've still got my job though, which is nice, and I made two funds. Is not bad. That is quite a well-paying job. Alright, so my reason's dimmed, unfortunately. In the meantime, I could actually just do unskilled labor, just to earn some money, to keep it going. As for our studying, now and then I have a little time to improve myself. Okay, well, we'll get these timers going again, and let's have a look at the comments on the stream. Okay, nothing new so far. That's fine. That's absolutely dandy. I'm just monitoring the stream here on my phone, so I'm gonna turn the quality way down so it doesn't impinge on the stream. And then that's all good. If anyone has any questions, by the way, do let me know. This is a super confusing game, and it really did take like 2 solid run-throughs to figure out what was going on. But as soon as my reason comes back, we'll be able to use my inspector's position, which will be good. Curious as to what we can do with this. Ooh, okay, so we've unlocked exploration after we finished our study, and we also have sent to the pages. So this little hook here is related to ambitions and desires, and sometimes that can take a bit of a turn. So I'm going to put the exploration over here. I'm going to keep this desire front and center here, because this has consumed the sealed bureau file. So my detective, Aberdeen, is getting a bit tempted by the contents of that file. Alright then. Well, we're going to have a look at what we got of our studies anyway. Ah, I got another reason. Wonderful. Okay, so that means we can stop doing backbreaking labor next time, because we'll have enough reason to cycle between the two of them. That'll be good. It'll be very good. Okay, and with the study open, we can study a bit of reason to ultimately get more reason. How long will it take for work to be done? Yeah, we'll get our reason back in time for work to be finished. So, tell you what, we'll study a bit of reason, see if we can become a bit more intelligent, because if we read whatever's to hand, we'll be able to develop some erudition, which is a big fancy word for intelligence. The world is awash with printed words. Even the newspapers contain knowledge sometimes. Righty-dighty. Okay, and what have we done with our sealed bureau file? I cannot forget what I saw in the file on Erie. It is difficult to resist reading the file. Add reason to strengthen your resistance. Ooh, we could resist it. You know what? I think we will. I think we will actually try and resist the appeal of the occult for as long as we can. Because the tagline of this is, ooh, I know the city well, but I would take a lifetime to know completely. So we got Strange Streets by Moonlight and access to a bookshop. We'll take those for a second. The tagline for this kind of series is, you know, oh, what was it again? The words are on the tip of my tongue. You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become an immortal being or something like that. So I'm honestly going to see if we can keep Aberdeen alive for a bit longer. It would be nice to see him resist a little bit. So once this reason comes back, oh, we need our reason for our job. Okay, Aberdeen, looks like you're not resisting this time. Actually, you know what? No, we'll be able to... Oh, booger. Yeah, I shouldn't have researched the reason then. Uh-oh. That's fine. That's fine. As for our dream, nightmare, the cleansing dawn. Now I can slough off my flesh, patch by patch, tugging the tendons free like fibers picked from teeth. My skin lies like a shredded blanket. The sun heaves itself above the horizon with a triumphant battle yell. The light falls like acid on my naked bones. Pain wakes me. My bones will throb for days. Jesus, man, what a dream. Is there anything else we can dream on here, then? So we could dream on health to recover a bit faster. If we dream with funds, we actually purchase a tincture of opium. So, you know, sometimes if life gets a little too heavy, you can just get a little high, and kind of that will sort out your problems, which is fair enough. I honestly can't say I blame the guy. As for exploration, though, we will explore some strange streets by moonlight, because if we do get access to some more erudition, we'll be able to get even more reason, and then we can just do our job successfully. As soon as this reason comes back, though, I am going to put it right into the center of the pages, because I want to resist the influence of the occult for as long as possible. That would be ideal. Because we are trying to, you know, play out the opposite of Cultist Simulator, now that I kind of realize it. Okay, so I've gotten some vitality, which is nice. If I get sick, I can use that to recover from an injury. Or if I get 2 vitality, I can actually, yeah, I'm going to lose my job. I feel like I'm just going to lose my job, which is unfortunate. But it's important to resist the allure. Oh, how long do I have in that? If I get my reason back, it'll be dimmed. That's unfortunate. I won't be able to... You know, I can beg for my job back. This requires conscious resistance. Aberdeen will not fall to the dark just yet. Talk to someone. We could talk to Violet. I wonder what that would do. There's still a lot of this I don't know. Are we enemies? Perhaps we don't have to be. You know what? Let's talk to her. What will we talk about? Talk about bookshop? No. You know that you can talk about something of substance if the title changes. We could talk about health, talk about funds. Oh, could we talk about... We couldn't talk about a plate. No, we can't. Okay, so I'm kind of just keeping Violet there for some reason. Yeah, let's explore strange streets by moonlight. Let's do that, because hopefully that'll unlock a little bit of an ability for us. That'll be good. Alright. Yeah, I like the idea of actually... Come on. Subject. And I don't have very much reason, unfortunately. I also accidentally put away my subject, so... Yeah, I'm probably going to lose this job, but I can get it back soon enough, hopefully. Oh, I'm suspended. Oh, that's not good. Come on, I need to get my job back. It should be doable. If I have passion. My passion's exhausted, but I will be able to get my job back, which will be good. And that'll give my reason a little bit of time to recover as well. And we've got a bit of erudition now, which is lovely. And the potential is passed for now. So we've been able to resist the occult for the time being, which is good. That's what we wanted. Right. Get a bit more composition. It's unfortunate that came up because, you know, now I have to go and beg for my job back, which is unfortunate. But, you know, it is what it is. What could I study? You know what? I'll study a bit more. I'll study a bit more reason, because if we can get some erudition stacked up, that'll be really good. We could also explore a bookshop at some point, but I'm not sure I have the money for that just yet. So I'll leave it for the time being. Ooh, I got a glimmering. If we get glimmerings, we're going to be able to increase our passion, which will be very nice. So glimmering is to erudition. Sorry, glimmering is to erudition as passion is to reason. And vitality is then the equivalent of that for health. So these will burn up over time. Yeah, it'll only last 3 minutes from its conception. But if we use them, we can potentially improve our skills. So that is very handy for juggling a lot of these issues all at once. So yeah, we've got like 6 plates to keep spinning at all times. And you might notice I'm not running a dream at the moment. Don't really feel like I need to. I could run some health if I wanted to like take a nap and recover. But like it takes 30 seconds anyway, and that'll already be like that'll be taken care of in 15. So, you know, we'll just leave the dreaming for now. As for our exploration, we'll keep exploring this, because this could give us more glimmerings, or it could give us more erudition. It'd be nice in any event. This is fascination now. So we have like one of these events that basically steals cards. If you see a magnet, it'll just take cards off the board or even from other plates. The sun flickers like a shadow. Dreams ripple behind the surface of mirrors. I must be careful not to drift from the waking world. So fascination may provoke visions, and because I've got a bit of fascination, it looks like Aberdeen's going to be like hallucinating about some shit. So not terribly envious of him. Do I have my passion back yet? No, 3 more seconds, and then I'll have my passion back. And pop in the inspector of police, and we can beg for my job back. Plead for reinstatement. I'm sure they'll see it my way. They're lovely like that. My health is almost back as well, and we can tap this little button here to recover that. Yeah, plates are still spinning. Oh, the wrong kind of attention. The city is rife with journalists and detectives and other meddlers. How long will they leave me in peace? What have I done? I've done nothing. Why would you investigate me? I suppose I took a while to... Yeah, I'm safe for now. The meddler's attention must be elsewhere. Nobody's gonna be meddling with me. I've done nothing wrong. I'm a good boy. Ooh, we got some mystique though. That's interesting. The mystique. Uncanniness lingers. Mystique may attract the attention of hunters. They can't use it to build a case against you, but it will encourage them to look harder. But yeah, mystique and notoriety give you reputation. And reputation is useful for a number of different things. But ultimately, you know, if I'm trying to play as, I suppose, the good guy, if I'm trying to like stamp out the occult, then I don't know what mystique will do. I don't know what kind of like, because I start the game with a rival as well, so once I hunt Violet down, I don't know what kind of effects mystique will have. In any event, is there anyone I want to talk to now? No, I want to keep Violet there and available for when I get my job back, because then I will be able to make some money and I won't just die. A subtle fracture. Clouds part, walls creak, old wounds ache. A 6th order influence. Significant resonances or correspondences. This can be used in some rites to summon minions. So, look guys, if this is your first time seeing this game, obviously that'll make like pretty much no sense to you. It's more of a late game item, to be perfectly honest. And we're just getting it now, it'll burn up, it'll do whatever. Or, if it's an early game item, I don't know about that. I've only ever seen it used for a late game. So if there was anyone out here who actually knows how to play this game and has like, you know, a reason for the existence of the subtle fracture, I wouldn't mind you telling me. Visions pass me with a pavane grace, a window over a wood, a garden of ice, a shivering sun, a woman of glass. I will return home rather with reluctance. Alright, we'll just keep exploring the strange streets by moonlight, because as long as we keep exploring it, it'll keep turning up neat stuff. Sometimes, the light of the moon is a key to other spaces. I found a place where, for a night or two, the streets curve in unfamiliar ways. If I walk here, I might find insight, or I might be touched by madness. I'm hoping for the insight one, actually, personally. I know that may come as a shock or a great surprise to some of you, but I would rather not lose my shit. Okay, and we've got a bit more erudition. Sweet, that's what we wanted. So now, we can increase our reason if we study 2 eruditions together. Slap these bad boys in here, and I have picked up odd facts here and there. If I spend time studying what I've learned, I could increase my reason. Exactly, so putting these 2 erudition together will give us more reason to play around with, which will be good. Ooh, contentment. Awesome. Is that useful for the moment? No, we need dread or fleeting memory. Paintings whisper, windows wink. I know these things are not true, but how can I be certain? You can defeat visions. Oh yeah, so we've got like a status condition essentially, called visions, that'll just keep ticking up, and eventually we'll straight up die. Or it'll keep ticking up. If we get more fascination, we'll end up just going mental. We will lose ourselves at fascination 3. So yeah, so we don't want that. As for our exploration, we've got a bit of contentment, which is nice. Unfortunately, contentment is fleeting, so whilst we could use it to fight dread if we come down with a case of the dreads, we won't need it for the time being, because dread will be used to prevent us from going absolutely batshit. Alright, things are looking good enough, though. And lovely, I've been reinstated, I've got my inspector's position back, and we're coming after Violet. I'm going to keep 1 reason in reserve there in case I need it. Yeah, well, too late now anyway. I was going to be like, nah, I can put it in, because I'm going to get 1 out of the study here, but it'll be fine. As for you, thoughts. Dread may provoke fully fledged despair. We won't be having any of that now. That'll be a bad time. Subtle flaw. Yeah, so that influence decayed from a 6th order influence to a 2nd order influence. Still don't honestly know what that's about, but it is what it is. More contentment. That's always handy. It'll keep the badness at bay. Apparently the cure to depression is just being like super happy all the time. Interesting. Oh, well, maybe not depressed, but like existential dread. Yeah, it's a tenet. We can go with that. We can go from there. Right, with these plates spinning around, we've almost got a bit of reason from that erudition. Lovely, and we get access to the skill Scholarship. I am flush with clever quotations. Yeah, I've memorized the Rick and Morty copy pasta. You could call me a scholar. My mind, the library. I've gained reason, but it'll be more difficult to gain reason next time. So yeah, in order to gain reason in future, we will have to study Scholarship. But that requires lessons learned. So lessons learned are obtained by combining 2 of the appropriate resource. So in order to increase my scholarship further, to be a better detective than I suppose, we will need even more erudition. So you know what? Seeing as there's not much else going on at the moment, I might just start scaling up as fast as possible. I'll just pop you up here for now, because there's not much else you're used for until later in the game. So yeah, let's just start studying some reason. Let's get that going there. As for our dreams, our passion. Where did our passion go? Where did our passion go? Was it snatched up by something? It may have been. In any event, yeah, that's cards burning away now at this point. So not much we can do about that. Okay, cool. Our job has finished, and we've got no new leads, unfortunately. We will get leads. We will hunt down this Violet, and we will, prisoner for being into weird shit. Okay, let's slap some reason in. No, I've been meticulous. Let's be single-minded. Let's see where that gets us. Yep, it eats up a fleeting memory that we got from exploring something somewhere, apparently, which is fine. This is gonna cure our fascination. So we're not gonna die like how many minutes into the stream? Like, let me just Alt tab there. Yeah, we're not gonna die like 30 minutes into the stream, which is nice. This might go on for like an hour, 2 hours though, because this game is very, very long. I'll be perfectly honest with you. There's a lot to do. Okay, the Wolf Despair prowls elsewhere. No dread empowers its despair. It's over for now. So you can also just straight up die of dread. Is another thing you can do. So you can like be super interested in stuff, and you can also be like super disengaged from reality, and both of those will kill you. Which is an interesting way to look at things, but that's all right. Okay. There's no one I could talk to at the moment. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Another thing burns up there, and this contentment will burn up as well. That's fine. All these status conditions are going to go away now shortly. Can I talk about subtle fractures? Is there anything I can do with you at the moment, actually? No. Subtle fractures are just gonna go away. That's fine. Don't really have much use for it in any case. Oh, great. Now we got fascination. It's fine. It should be fine. Because I'm pretty sure this fleeting reminiscence will actually cure the fascination before, like, it ends up being a problem again. Yeah, fascination is also, like, what would I say, tantamount to madness? Because you're just getting, like, so, like, absorbed into the occult. So hopefully we don't have much of an issue with that. Okay, we grab ourselves a bit of erudition. We're going to pop another reason in there. We're going to start studying that right away. And we're going to pop the erudition there. Okay, our dimmed reason will be coming back shortly. Well, that's fine. We'll be able to use that for work. Ooh. Trysts and interludes. If I have a particular friend, now's the time to renew our connection. So yeah, if I have a lover, that'll sometimes pop up and we can boogie down. But of course, Detective Aberdeen's super lonely, so he just jerks it and he gets contentment. Or, some days are better than others. Sometimes the sky is nothing like a filthy sheet. Sometimes the river runs clear. Wait, never mind, he absolutely did jerk it. That's fine. I was gonna be like, oh no, maybe he just enjoys being single. No, not this Aberdeen. Oh? Tentative evidence! Progress! Being single-minded was worth it. The constant clatter of closing doors, the damp stains on the station walls, the smell of boot polish and unwashed constables. All this narrows to a single, crystalline truth. I've made progress, and I've earned myself some overtime pay. Aw, sweet! That's 3 funds right there. This is good. Like, my very first game, I was playing as this dude who, like, just, I don't know, got fired from a hospital. And it turns out the most advanced work he could get was, like, a bit of clerical work. This is good, though. I gotta make sure I use this in my next bit of the case. Subject. Ooh, what if I apply my reason? Wait. Do I need to subject? But I have evidence, and that'll go here too. I'm curious. Wait, subject. It can be. All right. Look, we'll see what happens if we investigate that. We'll slap some reason in here as well. Let's be meticulous now that we actually do have the evidence. Let's see what we can draw from that. Okay. Good. And yes, the world as it is. Mirrors are calm, the sun is steady, the glory recedes. I am sane, if that means anything. No fascination drives your visions, it's over for now. So, sweet, we make it out of there, and we have a fleeting reminiscence. Again, not totally certain what this does. Pretty sure you can explore it, though, which is interesting. Ooh, a glimmering. We still have the glimmering from earlier? No, that expired. That's fine. Pop this glimmering under the passion there. Let's just keep exploring this. It'll just keep giving us interesting stuff, so I don't really have a problem with that. And also, there's not much else to explore, to be perfectly honest. Big brain time. There is a bit of latency to the stream, so I'm not 100% certain what that was for. I'm presuming the evidence, because that feels like Aberdeen having the big brain moment. That, or the comment about, you know, no one ever being happy single. I'm kidding, of course. Here we go. Erudition. Sweet. So if we line these up, we can see how long we have. We can do one more bit of research with reason. Study with reason, rather, before the erudition expires, and then we can combine these two, what I call them, mustier sets of erudition. Uh-oh. Oh, of course. He's going crazy again. Aberdeen, will you put a cap on it, like? It's taking a good long while. Oh, progress. The constant clatter of closing doors. Okay, this is the same as before, but I've got damning evidence. And tentative evidence. Damn! Tentative. I love it. Okay, so what do we do with damning evidence? Spectre's position. Subject. Damning evidence. Okay, but let's just be more... Let's be single-minded with this damning evidence. I'm sure that'll lead to something, right? That's gotta do something. I mean, I would know. I was investigated quite thoroughly. Yes. Lovely. So, this investigation is actually going somewhere. Violet, you are going down. We don't tolerate mavericks here in 1920s. I'm assuming Britain. Yeah. Strange Streets by Moonlight. You're only gonna have those in London. Ooh, and 2 glimmerings. Ooh. We could actually increase our passion right now if I wanted to. Will we make Aberdeen a passionate detective? Ooh, that sounds like fun. We've got like 111 seconds to decide, so, or 30 seconds actually, because that's this time right here. If you want Aberdeen to be passionate, let me know. Otherwise, I might just focus on making him a cold, calculating detective machine. Some more erudition there. You know what? I'm gonna wait until we get a bit of a reply then. Might as well. As for the dream, is there something I'd want to dream about? I can dream about scholarship? We can't. Go away. Go away. Stop lying to me. Don't be stinky. and to talk with. Should I talk? What if I were to talk with her about the evidence I have? Nah, that'll just make her upset. Okay, she's not wary of me anyway. Don't know why she would be necessarily. That's fine. We can work around it like that. How are my cards organized, by the way? It never hurts to take a bit of a break to make sure things are organized well. Locations. Do I want to move my locations anywhere? No, I'm kind of happy with where they are at the moment. I'll keep everything related to casework here, actually. And Moreland Shop, you'll go here. I'm not visiting you just yet, so that's fine. Computer Man Aberdeen for the win. Alright, there it is. We are going to study more erudition. I'm sorry, Aberdeen. This is why your wife left you. You just weren't passionate enough. We've got our reason. Keep that stacked up. More fast. Will you stop going crazy, Aberdeen? Maybe it's the fact I keep sending him on these walks through, like, I don't know, Fey country. You know what? We'll just let the strange moonlights pass away. Is there anything else I could explore? Go to Moreland Shop, actually. Yeah, well, why not? We'll pop down to the bookstore. Okay, we'll add this book to our library, and hopefully that'll be good. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with a bit of literature. Work is concluded. Unfortunately, we just get back the damning evidence. But I'm confident we can keep it up. Inspector's position, subject to damning evidence. You know what? Seeing as we're combining some erudition at the moment, I feel comfortable enough to potentially... Wait, where's our other reason? Do we not have 3 reasons, or do we not have 2? Yeah, it says 1 is, like, in use at the moment here. Okay. In any event, let's be meticulous and single-minded. Let's put her up against the wall with this one. We're gonna arrest this occultist once and for all. Moreland Shop. I found something noteworthy. A collection of poetry. Okay, so turns out that he really is trying to change. He is trying to get a bit more sentimental, and I don't think I can blame him. I don't think any of us can blame him. After the accident, you know, what are you gonna do? You gotta kind of turn to poetry, and I think that's beautiful. I think Aberdeen is a beautiful man on the inside. Okay, this is taking our health, by the way. This is sickness, another status condition. So this will convert health into an ailment, and then we kind of have to heal up using medicine or vitality. I'm doing all right for money at the moment, so I might just buy some medicine instead of like going to work in the field. But you know, it is what it is. Actually, you know what? I'm waiting on another erudition. I'm waiting on a reason, rather. I don't know where it is. Got 2 at work. I feel like we should have a 3rd reason. Ah, it's dimmed over here. Yeah, 17 seconds. That's gonna go anyway. We might as well just study these glimmerings. I'm sorry. The timers didn't work out enough for. He'll be a computer man shortly enough. Okay. Yeah. So. Uh-oh. Exotic cravings. I'm not craving my rival, am I? Oh, Violet, the way your neck wrinkles blow in the wind. What hungers drive us? Look, we'll let that plate spin up in a second. We'll see where that goes. So this is the affliction. I'm gonna take care of this like immediately because I am so bad for forgetting about these, and then my character will just like grow decrepit, which is a little less than ideal. Lovely. So we have a fleeting reminiscence. I'm pretty sure we can explore that. I'm not sure what will come of exploring this memory, but it'll probably be something neat. Here's another who would ascend before me. Independent occultists will try to monopolize the attention of the hours. I'm pretty sure the hours are gods, by the way. So like, yeah. So it's trying to monopolize the attention of these like deities, rather. They may also conduct other schemes, whether you like it or not. Yeah, it's more accurate to call them deities rather than... Yeah, they are more deities because, you know, they're feisty. And, yeah, they're very... They have nothing to do with people normally. It's just they're not even, like, worshipped, I suppose. They just hop on in there. Okay. Turns up no new leads. I spent 2 reason achieving nothing. What a terrible deal. That's fine. We'll pop 1 reason in here, and hopefully that'll get something. We just need to keep getting that erudition. Yeah, Computer Man was actually the right call because I didn't realize how. I suppose, you know, they gave me 3 slots for it. They're probably super reason heavy. We'll crack it though. My rival seeks tools and lore for her own ascension. Well, good for her. That's fine. So they're trying to go and find themselves a site to explore, but because I don't have any sites available at the moment. They don't either. So that won't really come to anything. Is someone trying to investigate me again? You go away. Lovely. So we've recovered our health. That's great. And feeding my imagination. So we get a vivid imagination, which is another skill. Oh, pardon me. And we get a bit more passion. So, you know what? He might be able to win back his wife someday. Alrighty then. So we have contentment as well, which is lovely. What is there to explore? I could actually use my health to go and explore for like new locations, but maybe that's not the best idea. Just yet, given that they're out looking for locations. So tell you what, we'll send you back to the bookshop. Hopefully you'll pick up another interesting treatise. Okay, and with that exploration underway, that's great. As soon as our reason is back, we should be able to grab some more erudition, and then we will be able to computer man it up, because we need that reason. I thought we had way more than we did, but unfortunately not. Okay, there it is. We'll start studying that reason. You will read so many newspapers. No new leads. I was getting excited for nothing. Goodness, man, come on. You got all the way up to damning evidence, and now you're letting it slip through your fingers? I expected better. You know what? We'll be vigilant. We haven't been vigilant yet. I'm not sure if any of these actually have any like separate effects, but I don't know. I like to think they do. The Burning of the Unburnt God, compiled by Hosti Tasmain from oral traditions in rural Persia. Neat. We could probably have a look at that, and that'll probably be something interesting. I'm going to put a little library together over here. Just to keep the books there. I'm keeping a collection of poetry here, by the way, because it's like directly related to enhancing our passion later on. So that's what that is. Alrighty then. With Violet Arrival having done absolutely nothing of note or worth, that's fine. We can continue on this little pathway here. She's not going to be much of an issue. Maybe we should start investigating her a bit more. Then again, you know, we already have the evidence, so I'm not really sure what we need out of it, you know? I'm full sure we should be able to do something with that. Yeah, investigate a target. The more reason I use, the better my chance of success. Well, it's like we have the evidence. Just convict her. Like, do I need to talk to her about it? Is that what I have to do? In any event, dream. What could I dream on? No, I could dream of passion actually. Oh, but that's gonna tempt him again. You know what? Let's not do that just yet. Let's. I know that's like how you normally get access to like culty things, but we're trying to play it a little bit easier here. We're gonna try and catch cultists, not necessarily be the greatest cultist that ever lived. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna have our bit of erudition shortly. Lovely. So that's an erudition. We're gonna pop another one in right away. Our work is concluded. No leads have turned up. Come on, man. You need to do a little better here. Damning evidence. Go for it. More meticulous. We need to get ourselves a case. We need to convict her. We have the evidence. Like it literally says damning. Like I don't understand what these guys' issue is when it comes to bringing in a cultist to court. What are you up to now? A scheme to murder a hunter is afoot. Better not be me. If you're trying to kill me, I will be a little upset. More than a little upset. I'll be quite upset. Okay, we have gotten a cool new book though. Kittling Ripe and the Moldywarp's Grave. And other stories. And other stories. And cookbook. A lusciously illustrated tome of loosely connected children's stories. Oh, they're actually children's stories. Collected by 1 NK Field. Few of them are remotely suitable for children. I kind of anticipated that, to be fair. Like, the Brothers Grimm had some pretty, fresh takes on a lot of stuff. So, we're making a lot of money. We might as well grab some more books. Get a nice, diverse library. Because having a good library really does help. This erudition lesson learned is going to burn out a little bit too soon for my taste, though. It's because I went off and upgraded my passion. I get into the will of the chat, so what can really be done at that point? I'm sorry. Am I doing something wrong here? Like, what am I fucking up? Work. Okay. Spectre's position. Sweet. Okay, it says aspect suspicious. Okay. If I investigate, what does that even mean? Like, I might just be failing. I might have just gotten super lucky really early on, and I'm just like failing these rolls now. The skeleton songs. Spooky, scary skeletons send shivers down your spine. Poems of greedy delight composed by the possibly pseudonymous Arabella Dusk, the rumored heiress turned madame turned poetess. Honestly, like that's a pretty sweet title. I could list quite a few things that I would do for that title. Ooh, actually, if we study both these eruditions now, we'll be able to use them with this lesson learned to get even more reason. And then we can really start driving that investigation forward. What are you up to? Victim. Looking for a victim. What do you want here? You want a hunter, but there aren't any hunters. The laws of civilization are younger than the laws of the hours. But they too sometimes require sacrifice. This one is an agent of the law. Interesting. Alright then, we'll keep that going there. As for our investigation, I don't want to explore too much just yet. We'll get another book. We'll keep building the library. That feels like the right call. Because the more books... Okay, here's Aberdeen's justification for continuing to buy these. What seem like very occult books. Alright? And the justification is, the more of these I buy, the less of these there are for people who would misuse them. And that seems like a very fair and noble goal. Remember, Detective Aberdeen's actually meant to be the good guy. So, we will be trying to actually hunt down cultists as well as we can. The 6 letters on necessity. That is a word I misspell so often, by the way. Unnecessary as well, actually. I don't know why. I feel like it's a word a lot of people misspell, because, like, how many of the soft C's? How many? Warnings and confessions about the cost of the invisible arts. Addressed to a student by 17th century magus and reputed immortal Julian Cousley. Alright. I'm sure that he lived a long and happy life, completely untouched by creepy, gross eldritch gods. Dreaming. I have a bit of passion knocking about. You know what? Don't dream. You might catch something. Then again, dream. It'll actually give us something to do. Ooh, yep, there's the moon. We don't have any lore, and we don't have any way to the woods. So, hopefully that dream won't do us any harm. As for our work here, an erudition lesson learnt. So if we study the scholarship skill with 2 lessons learnt, boom. Exercise the mind wiser. Knowledge is a city wall built stone by stone. But what waits in the darkness beyond the walls? Why would we need a fortress except that we had something to fear? Ooh. My Aberdeen, you are getting quite philosophical all of a sudden. Culprit. I've turned over my evidence to the Assistant Director General of the Suppression Bureau. But my suspect is off being a dick! Oh, come on! Well, look, at least I know that we can use the damning evidence to actually get a conviction. That's good. Now we know this. I wasn't just wasting everyone's time. Anything else to explore? Let's explore a fleeting memory. I'm pretty sure that gave us a nightmare or something terrifying earlier, but no. What happens, happens. Our work, unfortunately, I provided the Suspicion Bureau with enough evidence to make an arrest, but there's no one to arrest. And that's used up my evidence! Oh, fudge! Okay. We can work with this. Just wait for her to come back out. She's honestly, you're just away on holiday. And, actually, you're away murdering someone. Like, I know that you were out trying to kill someone. And yet, for some reason, that means I can't catch you. Oh well. Okay, but we've got another reason. So hopefully we'll be able to build up this evidence much faster. Okay, so, prospectors. There's gold in them there, Hills. We're going to investigate Violet, and we're going to do it very reasonably. That's too reasonable. We're going to be single-minded and meticulous. We are going to find or make any evidence required to capture you. Oh, can I study this? I should not open the file. I must not read it again. It took me weeks to forget the accounts, the instructions. God help me, the sketches. Alright, Aberdeen. No need to be such a big baby. Sure, you've seen horrors unlike anyone else has ever known, but, like, part of the job, dude. I mean, I say that. I really don't know what you signed up for, Aberdeen. All I know is that you and your wife, your relationship was on the rocks. She left you, but you're not quite sure why. She told you it was because you weren't engaging. You used to paint, but for some reason you don't anymore. Why did you stop painting, Aberdeen? Anyway, less musings on his personal life, and more studying of reason, because we are going to keep trying to get that erudition up and up and up. Dreams of the rain. I dreamt of the rain whispering the eaves, tapping on windows like an old friend, hissing prankishly in the chimney. It is difficult to be unhappy in the right kind of rain. That is so true. That's, like, really poetic, but it's also, like, super accurate. Like, who does not love just, like, sitting out a rainstorm. It's quite lovely sometimes. What if I dream on this file? Yeah, that won't do anything. We kind of discovered that earlier. Where is my reason? It's meant to be here, but the dimmed passion's taken its place. That's grand. Okay, so nothing else I really want to dream of at the moment. I could dream a little bit more passionately, but yeah, it's just a nice way to get contentment, I suppose. Keep that live if we want it. Alright, we'll get plates spinning up again. Touch more. Ooh, restlessness. That's less than ideal. But I'm quite sure that if we can't dream of restlessness. Unfortunate. Okay. Well, if restlessness turns to dread, what? Wrong kind of attention. Is someone? I'm worried that like someone's trying to hunt me down for some reason. No. Yeah. Okay. No one hunt down the policeman. I'm a lovely little Bobby. It is just my job to make sure that things are going swell. Okay, the reason is there. That's good. We've got some more erudition. Lovely. So we're going to want to build up more erudition as quickly as possible. And the faster we can do it, the better. Because we need loads of reason. Oh, wonderful. Progress. Yep, that's the same text as earlier. Violet, prospector's position, and 3 funds. It pays really well to be a detective when you're, like, I suppose, hunting witches? More or less. Right, I've got 2 reason there. 2 dimmed reason. Yeah, one there, one there. I'm just gonna be able, I'm only gonna be able to afford 1 reason for this particular element of the investigation, but that's fine. Sometimes that's how it works out. Explore. What will I explore? You know what? Let's head back to Moreland's shop. I need funds for that. Well, good news. We just ended up having a good time at the library. Not at the library. At the office. Managing to solidify some evidence. Trysts and interludes. If we have a particular friend, now is the time to renew our connection. Wait. Okay, I'm pursuing the evidence now. What if I have a chat with her? What would I want to talk about? I could talk about dread. Talk about a collection of poetry. What if I talk about one of these awful, nasty books I got? No, nothing there. What else can we talk about? We can talk about a file. Nope. Talk about health. Erudition. I'm beginning to think she doesn't want to talk to me, guys. I think that Violet, my target, might be giving me the cold shoulder. Ah, but I got some contentment, which is lovely. That'll actually, you know what? If I dream of dread with contentment, then everything will be okay. I'm gonna write my own ship before it even gets too far along. The Victory of Crowns. Erratic accounts by one Arun of the hunting and consumption of supposed immortals by shadowy cults of assassins. Ah, Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Published in the late 19th century. Alright then. Victory of Crowns, you're hopping down here as well. Yeah, what else? Yeah, we're waiting on a bit of reason to recover. That's alright. We're gonna get our next round of erudition shortly, which will be very good. Okay, gotta time this as well as we can. Ah, that split couple of milliseconds there can actually make a difference. Which is like one of the most annoying things. That's fine. We'll just keep studying the reason. No need to worry about it otherwise. Progress! Wonderful! So we now have damning evidence, as well as tentative evidence, and we get a bunch more money. So once we're done wasting our time talking to our target, we will be able to get our job back. No, once we're done talking to our target, we'll be able to try and convict him. So we're going to go back to work. We are going to take the damning evidence. We're going to make sure that they don't get sucked in here. Nope, she already got sucked in there. Cool. Good to know. I will actually just work on making sure the tentative evidence we have can be built into damning evidence as well, in case like she tries to destroy one of them. This way, we're not going to run out of evidence. Because, yeah, she actually is capable of trying to destroy evidence that I make. It's kind of a bit of a back and forth between the occultist and the suppression bureau. So, ooh, hopefully that'll be alright. Oh, what are you up to now? She's considering an expedition, but unfortunately for her, I haven't actually discovered any new places yet because I'm trying to catch her before she, before she does anything nasty. So we will end up catching Violet. I assure you of this. We'll probably do it this session actually, which would be nice. Okay, we've only got 50 seconds left on this erudition and 110 left on this, so we're gonna go and research them before they expire. Converting erudition into a lesson learned erudition allows it to stick around for a bit longer as well. So that's good. Alright. No new leads, that's fine. We're just trying to like build up some stronger evidence. Actually, you know what? I should probably just focus on working with the damning evidence at this point, because she'll be done with her attempted quest soon enough, and I'm hoping that it comes out, that she like comes out of this kind of like little plate as soon as possible. Okay, you're a passionate man, Aberdeen. We can all respect this. Whoever can't is hollow inside and needs to move on with their lives. Okay, she's not considering expedition. Alright, she's making up her mind. Imagine being so racked with indecision that you spend like quite some time being like, ah, geez, do I want to go on an occultist expedition? Oh, I don't know. Felt a cultist might delete later. Okay, the clouds part. Fleeting reminiscence. Lovely job. Got some reason back. No progress. That's fine. We're still making bank. Violet is still out here. Back to work, you. I'm gonna lock up a bunch of reason here actually at the moment now. Should I do that? What am I researching at the moment? How long will this last? Okay, yeah. So I definitely know that I'm going to be researching the combination between two sets of erudition next, so I'm going to be able to use these two cards right now. And hopefully we catch Violet. That would be ideal. Let's explore this memory, because it'll, I don't know, give us a curse or something. I suppose that's something we want. Might as well get rid of it. T. I love it. Actually, you know what? There should be a way to purchase a bit. You know what? We might not be able to purchase some tea, but I'm certain that we'll be able to purchase a bit of opium when push comes to shove. If we actually need the contentment. Oh, look, we get some dread. I would absolutely love to have a nice cuppa. Sure, you actually meant tea in terms of gossip, but no. Who would even want to interpret things correctly? I'm a detective, for crying out loud. Alright, we're gonna set that erudition there to make a lesson learned. And we're gonna need to juggle that reason back in at some point. That's fine for now. Are you serious? Exotic cravings for Violet arrival. You better pursue an investigation. You're lucky that didn't turn out to be what I needed to be there. Because if we ended up having an investigation and you like couldn't be around for extradition, then that would have been bothersome. In any case, we are going to be single-minded. We are going to catch you, Violet. You know, I actually really like playing as the detective. All the other ones seem so unpersonal, but having a Violet, I'm using Violet as a synonym for rival. Having a rival to go for right away is really fun, actually. Alright, we're gonna explore this nightmare as well, because why not? Do I want to go to a bookstore again soon enough? Rivalry, cool. You're at your business in the shadows. They're still in hiding. What exactly are they up to? Almost always this will end inconclusively, but occasionally a rival will manage to increase their power in secret. Consider tempting them out from hiding by leaving an expedition open. I'd rather just, like, I don't know, catch you like a normal detective, but if you're gonna be difficult, like, if I have to set a trap for you, I will. Like, Violet, I get it, you're an old woman and you're into this witchy stuff. I'm still like, come on, don't make me break out the police brutality. I don't want to have to like set a bear trap at like an entrance to an old library you got curious about. Just come peacefully. That's what Pokemon in this game have in common, a rival from the start. Smell. I just imagine every time we bring Violet in for questioning, she's like, "Smell you later." Okay. An inspector's position. We're gonna keep reading this damning evidence, and we're gonna keep using our reason, and we're gonna eventually imprison you. We're gonna catch you, Violet. Because as far as I'm aware, you don't have any like. How would I call it? Okay, cool. You're up to your business. You're being weird. You're not more powerful yet, which is good. If this like number here keeps going up, then we do end up having to face a more powerful occultic foe. But it's good that she's like kind of weak for the time being. Okay, the sooner the better. Are we suffering from procrastination at the moment? We are. It's okay though, because we do have a bit of dread. And this will suck up that dread. Lovely. Okay. We are going to be getting sick again, which isn't ideal, but it is what it is. Okay, we have another erudition, another lesson learned. Unfortunately, it's looking like this is going to burn out by the time I'm able to combine some more, so I will just have to keep juggling these resources. Like, it gets tough to keep building your scholarship. At the moment, he's notable. You know he has notable scholarship because he's got a library card. I have learned enough to know how little I know. That's a good point to get to. We should all strive to be aware of our ignorances. Theory: Violet is Fred's grandmother. I'm gonna need a minute to process that. Fred? I'm sorry. You're gonna have to be more clear with who Fred is, because I'm like, ah, okay, right. Oh, well, as long as she's not deciding to split people up to look for clues, that's fine. Because like some of this stuff you can get into is pretty dark. So I would actually love if there were like, if I could get a bit of help rounding up this horrible occultist by a gang of kids with a talking dog. Then again, I'd probably arrest them too for practicing the occult, because, you know, talking dogs are not normal orders of the day. Why am I... No, I've got damning evidence. Why would I even investigate Violet again? No, we'll keep doing this, and we will catch you, Violet. I promise you this. Actually, I don't like this all of a sudden. I feel like we've missed one very lucky opportunity to catch her. Fred comes from a line of arsonists. I didn't know that, but for some reason I find that completely believable. It's probably the ascot. That's what gives it away. Oh, only arsonists wear ascots. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, never mind. No, there's the wrong kind of tension. This means that I might be hunted for something. That's fine. Okay, an affliction. Cool. We'll take a bit of aspirin. We'll hopefully, you know, ride out that hangover. We'll be grand. Our study is concluded here. We have a bit more erudition. We've recovered some reason as well, which is lovely. How are we for timers here? We can do one more bit of study before we need to start combining erudition again. How's that lesson learned doing? Yeah, okay, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Hopefully, anyway. Fleeting reminiscence, we can explore that and hopefully just start having violent nightmares. Not doing much with the passion at the moment, but that's fine. We'll start expressing some passion as soon as we have Violet captured. No, I'm curious. Can we only use reason for this? Okay, we can. We can only use reason. I'm feeling like using a bit more if I have any knocking about. Do I? Have I just missed it? Or is it all in use at the moment? I feel like it's probably all in use. Yeah, we have a reason recovering there. And we have another just in the research at the moment. But yeah, there should be another one, right? Right? No, I'm not going crazy. I'm able to count to 4, aren't I? In any event, let's get that started. I want it was under the actual text box the entire time. We want these convictions to stick, right? Nope. I've got an adversary. What are you investigating me about? Weird. Look, I'm probably your boss. What are you actually at? Can I just talk to this gentleman here? Oh, if I could talk to him about you, hopefully. You know, I should get some evidence, and I should talk to him about the evidence, and maybe he'd actually be able to help me out. I don't know if he would be, but one can always hope. Right, let's grab ourselves some more books. That'll be grand. And lovely, we've recovered our health because we were able to afford medicine. Money is such an important resource in this game as well. Like, you end up having a bad time. You can count all the way to 4. I know, the superior European education system lets us get up to... I was about to say square numbers. I suppose all numbers are technically the square of their root, so... Natural squares, there we go. Getting up to natural squares. Reason edition. This erudition is going to expire. I want to get these guys... Actually, there's an erudition here as well. Yeah. So I want to, like, combine these eruditions before it's too late. Alright, that didn't work out quite the way I wanted to. Oh. Oh, that's a lesson learned. Oh, so I can't use that just yet. Do I have an erudition that I can use just yet? Well, this one's kind of like a little stanky. Yeah. Okay, so we're getting those spinning up at the moment. Lovely. Yeah, as I said, like, this is just such a game of keeping these plates spinning all the time. You'll notice I'm leaving the dreams fairly inactive, but that's like primarily so that Aberdeen doesn't go mental and like start worshipping, I don't know, the god of the flame or whatever. So like, if people want me to go nuts, Roots didn't know we were talking about trees. Oh boy. I know you're kidding all the same. I don't have a snappy response for that one, actually. That's just a good joke on your part. Fuck. I guess I lose. I lost the stream. Alright guys, stream's over. Someone else much funnier just in the chat. Work. Let's keep doing our police work. We've got our damning evidence. I know we're chatting about our target at the moment, but no, we just keep ticking away at it. Eventually we'll get it. Slide this erudition down here. I want to like keep stuff stacked reasonably nicely as well. Can we? No, I'll keep those two there. Come on, we wanna catch Violet. She's been our rival for too long now. She'll probably die of old age before we manage to convict her. The Humors of a Gentleman. Samuel Savage's satirical comedy on the intrigues of the ailing, but cunning John. I was going to read that just Johnson. John's son, his mistress Madeline, her lover Leo. Oh my goodness. Cuck. And the upstart Corvino. Oh, what a cool name. Corvino's pretty sick. Alright, add that tome to our library as well. And you know what? We'll head there again. We've got so much cash. Because we're not going to be doing anything with it other than, I don't know, buying books. We're good for the time being. Arrange a meeting with an adversary. This is rash. Perhaps I should have exposed myself. What do you mean? What kind of case you talk? Oh, you gibbon. Why is there a case against me? You know what? You know what? I accept it. Internal investigation is an important part of making sure that your police are not up to anything they shouldn't be. Good for you. Good for, I'm assuming, Scotland Yard. Just keep it up, guys. But also, fuck you for making me seem suspicious. I'm not a cock. Exactly. I have no bad feelings towards this weary detective. But also, if he crosses me, I will be a little upset. Because I've done nothing worth crossing. Just what you need to refresh your knowledge of Latin. Sweet! So this book will actually just teach us Latin. Because there'll be books we can get that are in languages we can't read. But now that we just get, like, the free ability to learn Latin, as soon as we're done getting our next level of reason, we're ripping through that one. We're gonna learn ourselves some Latin. Get ourselves some sweet incantations, bro. Okay, notoriety, a lesson learned. Sweet. So we need 3 lessons learned if I'm not mistaken. Let's check that. No, that's for painting. Notable scholarship. Yeah, we need 3 lessons learned. So we have the bones of 2 there at the moment. We're gonna need another one though. So if we get this studied now, then everything should fall into place. Yes, everything should be fine. Anything to explore, actually? No, let's just take a bit of health. We can explore the city, just on foot. Yeah, just go for a walk. See what we can see. We still have the damning evidence, but it's not looking like we're gonna land ourselves a conviction just yet. I don't want to talk. You know what? We'll just investigate Violet by herself. Put all this reason in here, so hopefully we do manage to catch her nice and quick. Oh, payment. I found someone who I might pay to enact regrettable necessities. A shifty woman. I get the job done. This hireling may be useful for some expeditions. I can help with hunters and annoyances. Alright, no thanks. I don't need to hire a shifty woman for anything out. Curse him out in Latin and some Cthulhu to take him. You've raised an incredible question. Cthulhu know Latin. You're out there. Just out there reading the Gutenberg Bible. Actually, was the Gutenberg Bible in vernacular, or is it just the first that was printed? Oh, I do not know. I have to imagine that if it was like, you know, one of the first books used in printing press, that it would have been in Latin because, you know, most masses had to be in Latin and stuff. I don't know why I'm thinking about the Gutenberg Bible all of a sudden. Ah yes, because I'm wondering if Cthulhu could actually read the Gutenberg Bible. What a wonderful little tangent this has taken. We're not going to hire you. We are going to be content in the fact that he knows all. Yeah, that's honestly, for an eldritch being, that seems par for the course. Because I mean, like, what's to even say he would understand English? Okay, so we have 2 eruditions here. We have a lesson learned that just decomposed. Okay, we do. We're so close. We're gonna get this extra reason. Then we can learn some Latin, and then we can start, I don't know, time traveling and picking up dudes from, I don't know, 1000 AD, more or less. Yeah, the Roman Empire was still up then. It wasn't at its best, but Latin was still spoken, right? All these questions I'm raising, I just don't know. It's turned up no new leads. Fascinating. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. Please, for the love of God, just actually catch this woman. I'm slapping all of the reason I can in here, because this other reason is dimmed for the time being. Okay, my health is fatigued. That's fine. I can actually dream on that to get it back faster, just in case I need it. I'll pop some health in here, just because. We'll keep exploring stuff. Oh, an overlooked place. Oh, sweet. The Edis Club, or Esidus Club rather. I ended up looking this word up, by the way. Esidus is like molting, basically. So it's like for a change, basically. A cabaret with an occult reputation. Now, if that's not hot, I don't know what is. Okay, I'm going to put you over here with the other locations for the time being. Moreland's and the Esidus Club. We're going to go to Moreland's shop, and then we're going to buy some more books, because learning is magic. Learning is the real occult magic. What if the occult magic was the friends we made along the way? Are you actually investigating me? Just because I'm a little bit notorious. Yep, that's fair enough. I've got my health back, though, because we've taken a little nap. By Aberdeen, I say yes. Damn right. Well, I mean, like, I haven't gotten to that bit of Aberdeen's backstory just yet, but, you know, it wasn't just because he wasn't passionate with his wife that she left him. She was also a very, how would I say, conservative sort. She didn't really want to deviate too strictly from gender roles that were prescribed by her parents, because, you know, she had a tough life herself. Look, we're not getting into Miss Detective Aberdeen's life just yet. The War of the Roads, 1450 to 1580, censored edition. Willis Ford describes the War of the Roads, an event in a history other than our own. Detail. Oh shit, like alternate history. That's fun. But numerous pages have been removed. The name of the publisher is blacked out, and an ominous slip stapled to the cover explains that Willis Ford had been excised. Curiouser and curiouser. Yeah, well, as I say, it's not the only reason. It's not the only reason. It's a contributing factor, but we'll get down to it. No, still no progress with the investigation. Oh, come on. Come on, I'm trying real hard. Come on, Violet, just like confess or something. Come on, be a pal. So, I don't know, turn yourself over to the secret police, right? Be a buddy. Good riddance to his ex then. Exactly. That is exactly right. Okie dokie. What do we have to explore here then? You know what? Maybe. Okay, hear me out. Maybe Aberdeen's having a bit of trouble with his work because he's too hyper-focused. He's not doing enough self-care. He needs to treat himself. And I think a little evening at the Esidus Club could do him some good. Visit the Esidus Club. The entrance is lost beneath soft drapes of crimson, cinnabar, and incarnadine. Above the door, the club motto: Ingi rum imus noc teat consumi mori. Now, if I read that book earlier, I'd know what that would mean, but unfortunately, it has been rendered into night's circle we fly until the fire enjoys us. Oh, damn. A glimpse of something more at the Esidus Club. Backdrops for tonight's performances are painted with nightmare images out of Veronese. Vast, impossible subterranean prisons. Dancers are monster masked, sudden as fire, each movement snapping with wicked intent. Okay, so yes, Aberdeen will be enjoying an evening at the cabaret. So good for him. You know, he can sit back, a little glass of wine, watch the dancers, and enjoy the philosophical ramifications of nightmarish plays. But that's fine. I mean, like, who doesn't enjoy such a thing? A glimpse of something more at the Esidus Club. Esidus Club rather. The dancers pass beyond the backdrops, cross them, seem to move upon their staircases and drawbridges. Their bodies become smudged with backdrop paint. A growl arises from the audience. The walls of the house. Well, in any case, yeah, he has a bit of an experience. His emotions run higher than usual. There are things I'll never understand, and those things will always be precious. But just now I am closer to them. Good for you. You know, maybe he's rediscovering his passion for dance, or maybe even painting. You know, as I mentioned earlier, Aberdeen used to do a bit of painting, but eventually it was something about his job that took a little bit out of him. That's where it really came down to. A trembling in the air. The sun flickers like a shadow. Alright, so we're lucky that we don't have any fascination at the moment, because otherwise we would be going absolutely nuts. Treat yourself 1688 or whatever year this takes place in. Yeah, I'm having a difficulty kind of like placing it. I feel like it's early 1900s, late 1800s. That feels about right for me for kind of like, no. Just look at her. I suppose old ladies are kind of timeless. What else can we look at? Cabaret clubs with like little doodads like this. I feel like that's quite old-timey. As well as the fact, like, this dude has a... never mind. It feels old-timey, you know? Yeah, I'm comfortable saying, like, 1870 to 1910, maybe 1920, at a push. In any event, we're going to try and explore something again. Let's go back to Moreland's shop, pick up some more literature. I'm sure once this is all over and done with, once he's increased his scholarship even further, he will be more than content to go and take a break, to read some books for pleasure, maybe. Alright, so this is 3 lessons learned. So if we take our notable scholarship, we take our lessons learned, we will be able to exercise the mind to the wisest. I will grow wiser yet. You do you. You know? Okay, considering the evidence. Why do you have evidence against me, dude? What am I up to? I'm investigating someone else. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Aberdeen's not going to get stressed about it. He understands it's just a routine thing. I'm certain that my adversary has lodged a copy of their notes elsewhere, with their solicitor, with their superior, or even with a contact in the press. You know what? I'm going to talk to you about it, because this doesn't feel right. The subject will be the evidence. Right? Doesn't that seem fair? I feel like... we're taking her for questioning! We're getting Violet. We're doing it. We're doing it live. I've turned over my evidence to the Assistant Director General of the Suppression Bureau. At this moment, I can assume hard-faced men in plain clothing are pounding on the door of my quarry. Awesome. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. You know, that's exactly what it was. He needed a break. Aberdeen needed to chill out at the Exodus Club. And what do you know? The next day he goes back to work. He's got a renewed sense of invigoration for his work. And he's managed to hand over all the evidence in such a succinct and beautiful way. He's going to catch Violet. Ooh, Gartside's Sanskrit Reader, a lucid book which outlines a careful path through the thickets of a vast and complex language. That is another book that will teach us how to speak languages. So, not only are we going to get Latin, we're also going to get Sanskrit. Oh my goodness, you are going to be so knowledgeable, Aberdeen. Good for you. This is awesome. This is great. Okay, we're going to go back to the bookstore. We're still good on cash. I say as long as we're, like, above 5 or 6, we should be fine to, like, just keep buying books. That seems like a good plan to me. Oh, we're gonna get her. We are gonna get her. Oh my goodness. Do not take her. Do not take her. Okay, no, never mind. We've got her here. We've got the culprit. We've taken her. Nothing else is taken. Whoa, what is this bird symbol? What? Where did I see that? What? What? What is this? I've never seen this before. Aspect of the claw's memory. Beneath the soil bones. In the bone's memory. Great color. What the hell is this? What the hell is going on? This is all crazy stuff. I have no idea what this is. Okay, that's fine. Let's just not. Let's just go without. Ah, the sealed bureau file. You're getting tempted to open it up, aren't you? Well, no. We have the reason to resist it. I am discipline. I am all discipline. I haven't lasted this long to give up so easily. You go, Aberdeen. Yeah, you're finally cracking your case. You're doing it. You're doing it. You'll prove her wrong. You'll prove Vanessa wrong. You'll do it. You're doing it. Good job, Aberdeen. You are more than just a hot piece of ass. You're a man. You're a man's man. And she couldn't handle that. That's okay. Work was weighing heavy on you. That case about that eerie person, it drove a wedge that you couldn't fix, but good for you. No. You know what? You don't have to fix every wedge that comes along. You can move on. You're a strong man, Aberdeen, and these successes, well, they work to your advantage. Okay, we've got some notoriety from talking to the weary detective. That's fine. He'll find out that we're just bros. We're all good. Hunter has found evidence, real or imagined, of my sins. Hunters with evidence of occult activities may become more dangerous. Evidence may survive the death of the hunter who created. Well, it's fine, because he doesn't have evidence of occult activities, because I've been doing none. Here we go. Here's some good stuff. The Suppression Bureau holds their trials in closed court, and they are not merciful. My quarry disappears from the world. I have earned myself a promotion. I am an inspector. I have a senior position in the Capital's force. Wait, was I always an inspector? I feel like I've always been an inspector. A favor from authority. I've learned something that will earn me a favor, once only. This will preserve you or a follower from imprisonment, but it cannot be relied on. And I got 7 funds. Oh my gosh, that's so good. That's so much money. Good for you, buddy. Got a favor from authority. Can we talk to the weird detective about this? Can we be like, hey... No, this is gonna get me more notoriety, isn't it? I just don't want him to Don't want to arrest me, dude. I don't need to be arrested. We've gotten my enemy. What's going on here? Another miscreant? Will it ever end? Can we ever call the law, the city, the world safe? Oh, I hope so. Like, we managed to get Violet now, but there's probably so many more out there. Okay, we've managed to resist the sealed file yet again. Good for you. You know what? We'll head back to work in just a second. Is there someone new? There are reports, troubling reports of this one. A troublemaker. Someone who's lost all sense of proportion. Okay, they're not very powerful, but they're looking. It's looking like we're gonna need to go and catch a motherfucker. Troublemaker, awesome. Reason, we've got so much of it. Reason, we've got loads of it. Dude, you're not gonna stand a chance. I am an expert. Cool. Yep. Apparently he doesn't dig it. I just get more notoriety. He can just use that to make his evidence stronger. Same way I can. But thankfully, I've done nothing wrong, so it's fine. You know what we'll do, actually? After this... Oh. You know what? Let's start reading those books. Of course. I forgot about that. Let's learn a little bit of Latin first. Yeah, let's become scholars of the old tongue. I recall a certain amount from my school days, but I need to brush up. That's fair enough. Learning Latin at this period of time would have been quite fair. It was the language of academics. Let's explore this fleeting reminiscence. Actually, we've got loads of cash. Dude, screw that. We're gonna go buy more books. Sweet. We're gonna buy so many books. It'll be great. Right, that's burning up. That's fine. Some reason there. Get that back shortly. I don't get why I am being hunted by literally anyone. I've done nothing. That notoriety is from talking to you. Oh. This internal review is getting quite bothersome. That's fine though. Okay, I have managed to get some evidence against the troublemaker. So, with the inspector's position and this tentative evidence, we bring some more reason to bear on him, then we will not have issues at all. He will be completely subject to our whims as the investigator. You take my evidence. No, I've got my own evidence here. What does my evidence say? I have some evidence of my quarry's activities. Yeah, okay. So our evidence is different. Apparently your evidence lasts twice as long as mine does. That's fine. On the white. Interesting. Solomon Husher writes, perhaps allegorically of winter, its long, slow, doomed romance with the sun. The epigraph is sunset at noon. Fascinating. The epigraph. Epigraph. I'm not certain what that would mean. I would take it to mean that, like, sweet, we are now a scholar of Latin. A dead language, dead as diamonds. Ah, still quite valuable is what you mean. Okay, so cool. We can keep our scholarship over here. Actually, we're gonna rearrange the library a little bit. We're gonna, like, put our scholarship on the edge there, and our library over one more space. Yeah, cool. We'll keep it like 3 wide though, because that's nice and convenient. Okay, and we'll read a bit of Sanskrit next, actually. It's like, why not? We might as well learn these languages whilst we've got the chance. You know what? If my damning evidence, if this ever reaches trial, I will be in serious danger. Even if Sandra's disposed of, another may find their notes. You know what? If they're gonna make me destroy some evidence, I suppose I'll have to. Like, I don't want to, but I know that this could end up going wrong for me. And honestly, okay, here's Aberdeen's thoughts now. After capturing Violet, he knows that he can be relied on to take care of these occultists. But what he can't rely on is the competence of other detectives. Like, he knows this weary detective is after me for some reason. Like, there's no reason why. I've towed the line in every instance, but he's managed to fabricate some damning evidence. So, look, to protect my reputation, I'm gonna have to take it out. I know it's not very ethical. You know, it's not what his first step would have been, but Aberdeen has come too far by himself. To allow some sad old man to ruin his career. So, you know what? He's gonna keep fighting. Right. Ooh, we've got access to an auction house now, which is lovely. Specialized in curios, perfumes, taxidermy specimens, and rare texts. It operates from cramped new premises now. The destruction of the old by an unexplained fire. Yeah, Oriflamme's auction house. You can buy or sell items at Oriflamme's. You know what? We'll go there right away. And there's nothing I really want to sell at the moment, but I do want to see what they have to buy. Because after catching that last villain... Ooh. Oh, Kuhn und Girth. Ausführliche Grammatik der griechischen Sprache. A Greek grammar. Interesting. So a book in German to teach you Greek. That won't be challenging at all. I'm sure you'll be totally fine with it. And we've now got damning evidence. Oh no, it's still tentative. It turned up no new leads. Unfortunate. You know what? We can keep pushing, and we can get them. There's no reason we won't be able to. That said, I'm probably going to want to increase my scholarships shortly. I don't like that there's damning evidence against me, so I might actually talk... Who do I talk to? Every time I talk to you, you actually just end up building a case against me, so I really don't think that's a good option anymore. Fleeting reminiscence. Can we talk about that? No. Ooh, improved my Sanskrit. Sweet, so I'm now a scholar of Sanskrit also. And hopefully if I win this auction, I will manage to be... Yes, let us study some German. Not some German. It's just written in German. Of course I have a little Greek already, but I'll need more than a little. Fair. So we will be using that to... Yeah, we'll be using that to learn Greek, and then we'll be scholars in 3 languages, which is quite proficient actually. Yeah, though, it's like, it's crazy the number of languages that are actually in this game to begin with. Like, Latin, Sanskrit, and Greek, they make sense, right? But there are some more languages that you've yet to see, and they get pretty obscure, actually, which I find fascinating, I'm not gonna lie. Very few games approach language like this, so, I don't know, it's quite enjoyable. Progress, wonderful. So, not only do we now have... Wait. We just have 2 tentative evidences. That doesn't seem like progress. You know what, I suppose we're making up new evidence as we go along, so that's fine. Subject, wait, what if I were to work on the sealed bureau file? Burn the file. This is evidence. We do not burn evidence. Perhaps it's for the best. We don't burn evidence. Hopefully, I'll be able to recover this evidence, see what he was building against me. That's the hope. I don't want to destroy evidence. Okay, so this position here, this evidence, and 2 bits of reason. We're going to start this continuation of an investigation. And then hopefully we'll be fine. Hopefully we'll be fine. I don't like that the weary detective is being so difficult about it, though. It's unfortunate at best, and bothersome at worst. Okay, we get another fleeting reminiscence. We get some fascination, curiously enough. And we've improved our Greek. So now we are scholars in 3 languages. Let's have a look at our little, like, bookie section at the moment. Be Latin to Sumerian to Greek to Sanskrit to Coptic and translate to German and then English. Yeah, that's when you're doing it the easy way. So we have Latin, Sanskrit, and Greek so far, and a couple of books here. Are there any ones I'd want to read? I don't feel like there are. Like, I'm not doing anything nasty, but this detective has some damning evidence on stuff I haven't even done yet, so I'm curious as to where that would go. What else can I really do at that point? No? That's fine though. We can work around it. We have dimmed reason. Hopefully we'll be recovering that shortly. Yeah, you know what? Let's try and increase our reason just a bit more, because that way, if I need to, I can cycle 3 reason at a time, so you can really hammer it home with how good our investigation is. This doesn't feel like progress. Oh, progress! Oh, we've got some damning evidence now, and we got a good bit of pay for being good detectives. Sweet. So the subject will now be the damning evidence, not the damning evidence against me, of course. The damning evidence that I have. We will be meticulous, vigilant, and single-minded, and together we will manage to apprehend a troublemaker. You know, a troublemaker doesn't have the same ring as Violet, the same way Mama taught me. A troublemaker doesn't have the same ring as Violet. You know, he feels a little bit less... I don't know, maybe it's the fact that he has no face and no name makes him a little less personable. Oh, hello. What are you up to now? You better not go and do something that'll, like, bug the shit out of me. Like, I swear to God, if we actually manage to take this to court and you're just, like, off doing something you shouldn't be, like, I don't know, planning a murder or something, I will be very unhappy with you. 58 seconds. You absolute dick for brains, I swear to God. We've taken to a case, and you're off holiday in Mallorca. You're at business in the shadows, eh? And why can't we extradite you? Oh, what a mong. Not loving it. In any event, what do we have to study then? Study a sealed file. No, we said we wouldn't do that. We're trying to be the good guy. We're trying to be the good guy. We will go exploring, though. We'll search the city, because I want to find myself someone who's able to take care of this damning evidence. Because it's just troublesome. I don't want it hanging around. It makes me uncomfortable. Actually, we can check what season it is as well. So this is a season of sickness. Oh my goodness, we got him! We got him! Yes! We managed to pinch him. The Suppression Bureau holds their trials in closed court, and they are not merciful. My quarry disappears from the world. I have earned myself a promotion. You absolute fucking unit. Well done. Ah, this is so good. A hireling. Professional muscle. Ooh, I'll break them in half. This hireling may be useful for some expeditions and can help with hunters and annoyances. I don't want to kill the guy. Like he's not a bother just yet. But when you're rich, having a shifty accomplice can't hurt. I mean, it's like L from Death Note. You know, he had employed professional burglars and con men before, so who's to say we can't make use of a little bit of muscle? But you know what? The troublemaker's gone. We've taken care of crime. We've solved all crime. It's great. The clouds part. Oh god, I'm very sick. You know what? It's fine. I have a health knocking about. I should probably study some health, actually, get some more vitality. Never mind. It's actually... Yeah, of course. I need health, otherwise I just straight up die. Okay, what kind of work do I want to do? How's my job going? Never mind. I left the timer running, so now I have to investigate something. We'll have a new guy here in a couple seconds anyway, which is nice. We'll have a bunch more reason recovered, and we will be very, very proficient. I wonder if I can use this evidence against this, like, whoever comes up next. Okay, so we have a bit of a hired muscle. That's grand. Let's just chat with you for the time being, and what would we talk of? Can I send you... Invite him to an evening at Oriflamme's. Hey, will I take this random dude to a strip club? That'll be cute. I mean, he said that's not for him, but I'm certain that Aberdeen can find someone to partake of the mortal satisfactions with. I don't have an issue with that idea. As for the subject, discuss reason. No. Whatever to discuss a weird detective. Send a potent minion to murder a hunter. No. We're not there yet. The world has not made us so upset that we are willing to stoop to murder a troublemaker. What a dick. You know what? We're gonna go to work. We're gonna use this tentative evidence that was left by, I'm assuming, your predecessor then, because if it applies, then there has to be a reason for that. And we're gonna take you the fuck out. I'm gonna drop you, dude. We'll wreck you. We will have none of it. Actually, subject. Create a snare to delay or defeat a rival. Rivals don't prowl the streets like hunters. Okay, so there's not really much I can do there. That's fine. You know what? I'm just gonna keep researching them. We're gonna keep working at it. We're gonna hunt down these guys, and it'll be fine. It's nice though. It's very nice. Time is passing. That's grand. Ooh. Next will be the season of ambitions. This is the season the winds of the wood reverse direction. A time when appetites and mortal both rise. Okay. Okay. So we are going to dream with some money to cure this affliction. We're gonna get that taken care of. I don't want to lose health. My health is fatigued as it is at the moment. We're not shaped up too well at the moment. But after this, we're gonna start doing some exercise. Aberdeen has to get fit. He's already quite book smart. To be realistic here, but he wants a little bit more. He wants a little bit more. We're gonna keep talking to you, by the way, just so we don't have to keep paying you as much. That's a little bit of a, I wouldn't say an abuse, but you know, it is what it is. Cool. We have damning and tentative evidence. Well, you know what? We're gonna use this damning evidence to make sure that you never maybe harm someone ever again, potentially. I don't know. You might just be a nut job, but I suppose this is the price you pay for having a brain. Actually, this damning evidence is looking like it's gonna pass away shortly enough, so that'll be good. We should hopefully be able to take care of that. Or no, rather, the case will wear off. We're not going to have an issue with it. Okay, we've recovered a bit of health. And once... What are we studying now? Yeah, we can start studying that health shortly, and we'll be able to get some vitality. And in much the same way that we got the extra passion and the extra reason earlier, we can get a bit of health. We'll do that. Cool, so our rival is up to no good. But what do we particularly care? Okay, we're going to keep talking about the muscle, because, you know, he could be useful for something eventually. And having 5 of this, like, knife value here, it's called edge aspect, makes him very, very useful for stuff later on. All conquest occurs at the edge. One who dwells there is blind and cannot be wounded. Another is strong and grows stronger. Edge is the principle of battle and struggle. So yeah, edge is very useful for making sure that we repel these guys, or we repel potential assailants, because we don't want to get hurt. At the end of the day, we have a reason to keep on living. Oh, we got some vitality here. And the reason is personal pride. You know, we were able to capture Violet, and because of that, it gave us a renewed sense of purpose. But I don't know, something about these more recent criminals, it's not been enough. That's what Aberdeen thinks anyway. There's no more thrill. These hunts are mundane. These occultists, honestly, kind of useless. Like, we've already caught the second one. Like, he's almost a victim of his own success. Solving these cases isn't even that satisfying anymore. It comes down to very simple principles, you know? At the end of the day, Aberdeen needs to impress someone. You feel like he is constantly selling himself short, and maybe that's a problem representative of his past, or maybe he's just looking for something new. Okay, in any case, we still have that favor from authority, so if this guy comes after me with this damning evidence, we'll be fine, because we can just keep flexing. That'll keep on working. So, we're gonna do one more case with the new set of miscreants we get out of here. And how is this going? Got a bit more free vitality, actually, which is quite nice. Hopefully after this we'll grab some new health. I am a bring with vitality. If I devote some time to exercise, I'll benefit. This is true. This is true both in video games and in real life. Ooh! Oh, there's someone new on the table! There are reports, troubling reports of this one. Isabet waits where she cannot be seen. You know what? Okay, these troublemakers, they weren't doing it for him, but Isabet's been working in the shadows. Yeah, and Aberdeen, his passion is reignited. He's been working out a bit more recently. He's got a stronger physique now, and he's got a good bit more health, so his vitality is returned to him over and over. Now, we will have no problem springing an elaborate trap for Isabet, but she might not be as easy to catch as the others. We'll see how it goes. In any event, we're going to go and pop some reason into these options here, because we are going to take some evidence and are going to get started with another round of investigations. Let's see how long the stream's been going now. We've been going for about an hour. Oh no, that's just the average watch time. Sweet. We're going for about an hour 44 minutes. Tell you what, how about we give this a little bit more time, see how it goes on. Because yeah, I don't know, I'm having a lot of fun with this. Let's see where Isabet goes just for the time being, and we'll be, I don't know, it seems it's nice that Aberdeen has now these options to explore alternate approaches potentially to dealing with criminals like this. He's not going to make the same mistakes he did with Violet. In fact, he's sharpened his detective abilities considerably since then. So hopefully now we'll be more than capable of dealing with Isabet. Hopefully not too competent, because I honestly feel like Aberdeen could be quite worried about being too good at his job. You know, I feel like that's something he could actually be concerned about. But for the time being, we have this tentative evidence, and we have the ability to follow up on it. So, with a bit of single-minded meticulosity, I suppose, hopefully we'll be able to start building a good case against Isabet. Okay. Discuss occult business with a follower. This isn't occult business. I'm just chatting to you, so you're like, I don't know, keep working for me for longer. I'm safe for now. My adversary has not enough evidence to bring a case against me, and they found no new clues. Well, good, because there's no evidence. We're a good boy. Ah. I wonder what would happen if we would actually speak with Isabel. No, well, speaking with Violet brought no news of any kind, but that's fine. As I said, Aberdeen's learned. He's grown as a person, and as long as the thrill of the hunt keeps inspiring him, he won't need to deviate from that at all. Oh, what's this? Night terrors. I wake in the night, my palms, my face are beaten with sweat. What's wrong? Oh, this isn't good. I didn't know this could happen. That sounds quite unpleasant. I suppose if you keep doing this kind of research, you're gonna have a bad time. Okay, we're gonna take this damning evidence though, and oh, I don't want to find clerical work. We are a proud detective. We are going to take this damning evidence, and we are going to catch Isabel. No, slinking around the shadows, performing smoky-covered rites. Yeah, we're not gonna have any of that occultist shit when Aberdeen's around. He's gonna stomp that stuff out wherever he can. He's a man of great discipline, great effect. Oh my goodness. Slowly my clenched fists relax. I'll slide back into sleep, but something will remain, like spiderwebs in the corner of the room. Why is he having such a bad time? This is very unfortunate. Where are all these nightmares coming from? Not even dreaming. Just seriously, like... Oh, poor guy. He's having a bad time. Alright, passion. Passion. You know what? We're going to read some sentimental literature. Let's take it a little bit easy for the time being. Okay, we're going to keep talking to this guy because he will remain useful. It's nice to have the evidence there. There's evidence against me, however, which is strange. Okay, he's trying to build up a case. We're already catching Isabel. Alright. You're ours. Your ass is mine. I can assume hard-faced men in plaid clothing are pounding on the door of my quarry. Isabel, you thought you could outsmart Aberdeen, but you couldn't. It seems that these days no one can outsmart Aberdeen. Maybe Aberdeen doesn't love that. He's not been sleeping well recently. I don't know. Ignore me. Ignore me. He's just going through a little bit of a rough time. Aberdeen's fine. His will is strong. He is still a disciplined man. He will not be drawn by the allure of the occult. But even Isabel went down without much of a fight. Aberdeen's just too much. Oh my goodness, this is so much money. Aberdeen's really just rolling in it now. And the way it stands, with all these favors he has from authority, there'd be very little anyone could do to stop him, I suppose, if he were to, I don't know, dabble in the occult just a little bit. Curiouser and curiouser. Again, this detective has nothing to go on. We're not doing anything that would generate any notoriety. You know what? The only thing that generated notoriety was the fact we were talking to the detective. As long as we keep to ourselves, no issues whatsoever. We have some more glimmerings now, which is lovely. Oh, we have a bit of dread. That is not ideal. You know what? Maybe a quick visit to the Essedis Club would be in order. Take a bit of an edge off. Yeah. Nightly pleasures of the Cabaret Club. The drinks, the songs, the light, arching walls, the smoke blue haze, the press and sway of clothed and unclothed flesh. Well, go at it, Aberdeen. You've honestly earned it. And a hired muscle, I don't think we will actually be requiring your service for much longer. Enid, a troublemaker. There are troubling reports of this one. You know what? Enid's not that much of an issue. We'll be fine without her. We'll keep cracking these cases, and yeah, we will manage to purge the heresy from this beautiful city. But I do think we've been going on for quite a while now, and it's probably a good point to end it here. We've got 3 languages mastered. We've got quite a comprehensive library, loads of cash, a very, very reasonable gentleman looking into these occult crimes. We have access to a lot of, good resources, an auction house, a shop, and of course the police bureau itself, where we're getting a nice set of favors from authority. We have been tempted to go through the sealed file, but this was the file that really put a wedge between himself and his ex, but to good cause, he finds. He doesn't want to go back and revisit painful memories. That said, if work doesn't start picking up interest soon, Aberdeen could find himself, I don't know, investigating his quarry a little bit more, how would I say, personally than he would have preferred. You know, to get inside the mind of an occultist, sometimes you do have to dabble, but for the time being, his resolve is holding strong. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. It's been a load of fun kind of playing through as Detective Aberdeen as he strives to, you know, purge the occult from the city of, I'm going to say London, why not? We'll set this in London. And I hope to do another stream of this at some other point throughout the week, potentially. I don't know, I'll see how it comes and goes. No real specific schedule for this yet. I just started streaming this because, I don't know, it seemed like a lot of fun, and having just kind of lost the previous game and unlocking the detective pathway, I don't know, it definitely seems like an experience worth sharing. In any event, thank you guys so much for watching. All the very best. Take care. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.